Hey everybody, it is Chris Mary. And if you know me, you know that I love to go out. I love to hang out with friends and chat. And I love to talk real estate. And the number one question that I get from my friends and family when I see them all the time is, how's the market? Somebody asked me this the other day. It was like 2 days ago at the pub. And I felt bad because I kind of laughed at them. And I had to explain to them that I was laughing because it is so absolutely not what you think it is. You know, in our conversation, it was clear that this person had watched a lot of national news and a lot of local news and thought the sky was falling. And I could tell you from my perch right here, that is absolutely not what's happening. So you got to stay off the local news and you got to stay off the national news and understand that what's happening in our real estate markets is so hyper local that you have to talk to an expert that knows what they're talking about, me, right? To get the idea of what's really going on. And so I'm here to give you the answer to how's the market. And I'm not going to laugh at you. But I am going to tell you, it's kind of like Groundhog's Day, where I feel like the same thing that happened a few years ago is happening again right now. So everyone knows that the market in 2021 and 22 was a little bit off the hook. It could be soul crushing for people that wanted to buy a house, and it could be completely exhilarating for people that wanted to sell. And then there was this middle ground for the people that needed to sell before they could buy. And we had a lot of moving parts, and we had really low inventory, and there were a lot of challenges that we had to deal with. And I want to tell you that we're starting to see that again. But I see it as an opportunity, especially if you are a home seller right now. We are seeing a lot of homes go on the market, go back into that multiple offer situation, go back into that sort of increased term situation where people are doing escalation clauses and appraisal bridge and really high down payments. So we are seeing this as a really unique opportunity to get your home on the market, to sell it. Let me give you some stats to back that up, because I know you believe me and I know you know what I'm talking about, but the data never lies. So what I did was I went back and looked at the most normal market that I can remember. You know, I've been in the business for 20 years and I've seen some ups and downs, but I kind of look fondly back at the year 2018 and think, man, that was a really balanced market and a really normal year, and wouldn't that be great? Well, we're not there right now, I can tell you that much. In 2018, during the last 2 weeks of February, we had 20 new listings in Lakewood. In 22, in that crazy market, we had 16 new listings for those same 2 weeks. This year, we're down to 13. So the inventory is getting smaller and smaller. And of those 13 homes that listed those last 2 weeks, only one of them is still available. Don't believe me just about Lakewood? Let's go over to Fairview Park. In 2018, we had 7 new listings the last 2 weeks of February. In 2022, that number went down to 6, and in 2023, that number went down to 5. And guess how many of them are active? 0. All under contract. You think Fairview Park and Lakewood, those are she towns, and that's where everybody wants to go. Let's look at one of our great moderately priced cities. Let's look at Berea. In 2018 for Berea, we had 11 new listings during that time period. 22, we were down to 8. And in 23, we are down to 6 again, with only 1 remaining active. So I think the data and me tell the tale. The tale is that if you are thinking about selling, this is the time. Let's seize it. The second question that I get after how's the market is, well, I'd love to sell, but where the heck am I going to go? You just told me about this huge inventory problem. There's nothing for me to buy. And while it may seem like it's going to be impossible, I can tell you it's not. It may be challenging. You know, it may take a little bit of time, but we have a plan for you. We're not going to leave you without a home. So you can see in this email that I've included some information about 3 really great options that I love to work with when we're dealing with someone that needs to sell and also needs to buy. The first is we have this amazing buy before you sell program. And this is really geared towards the people who have been in their house for a few years. Do you know that we've had 72% appreciation over the past 20-year period in the Cleveland area? So if you bought your house in 2002, By 2022, it was actually worth 72% more. We can take that appreciation and that equity that you've earned and apply it to your new purchase, so you don't even have to sell the previous one before you buy the new one. So you could shop for the new one, and then we can deal with selling it afterwards. It's a great program that works out for a lot of people. The second is we can actually finagle the dates to be that you have an extended period of close on your current home, and then are able to rent back your current home until your new home is ready. That gives you time to shop, find a new home, move, get the house painted, all of the things that you might want to do whenever you're moving into the right house. And then the third one, and to be honest with you, this one is my favorite one. And this is the one that I really wish we were using more. We've got a thing that's called specific home purchase contingency. And what that means is if you own your home now and you need to sell it, but you need to find your new one, you can market your current home, find a buyer, know exactly what price you're going to sell it for, and exactly when your closing dates can be, and exactly what you're going to net from it. And that allows you to go and shop for a new home. Let's say you don't find a new home. Well, then that first deal, poof, falls apart. But what happens most of the time is having all of that knowledge empowers our clients, and they're able to find a perfect new home, and then we close those two homes at the same time. So what I'm saying is you have options. If you are sitting in your house right now, or if you're sitting at work and you're thinking about your drive home, and you're going or you're sitting in a house that isn't just what you want, you're selling yourself short. You know, you deserve better than that. Our homes, we've learned over the past few years, are pretty much the most important place in the whole world when it comes to our happiness. So let's help you get into the right house, whether or not that's an upsize, a downsize, a left size, or a right size, whatever it is. We know that we can help you find that perfect one. If you're interested in hearing more about your options, please feel free to give me a call, send me a text, meet me at the Pug. We'll have a beer and we'll talk about it, because I want you to be happy and I want you to be in the right home. But more importantly, I want you to know that there is a plan to make all of that work out well for you. All right, I hope to see you soon. Have a great day.